and welcome to Point of View. Today I'm driving the Volkswagen Passat. This is the 1.8 liter 132 kilowatt version. It's an estate car in Highline trim. The Passat was introduced in 1973. This is the 8th generation, the B8. And one can simply and very quickly see why this car is so popular. If there is one word to describe this car, it's logical. But the main question is this Passat better than its sibling? I think you can call it the sibling, the Skoda Superb. Let's find out. Let's start from the exterior. The outside details, well, some might criticize that the Passat is a bit boring. And if you get the baseline version, it's not the most interesting car in the world, let's be honest. But get R-Line and maybe add some nicer, bigger wheels, 18-inch and up, the car does look quite good actually. If you plan to get a Passat, whatever you do, get one with those full LED dynamic headlights. If you get one without them, it just looks like a taxi cab. At least in Estonia, big taxi companies buy these Bob standard Passats for their fleet cars and they just look bleh. And if you plan to sell it, it will be much easier, much more easier. It's not a secret, the Passat is getting old. The new version will be arriving somewhere in 2019, I think. Maybe at the end of 2018, we'll see. You can get really good deals on it. And by which I mean, you don't actually pay less, but you get more kit as standard. And that's basically what you want anyway. If you are going to buy this car for yourself and not as a fleet car, you are going to want to buy the Highline or the R-Line version. It's just worth it. The car feels superior on the inside, quality is exceptional, and you just want the kit. You want the active info display, the big screen, although it's mostly standard now, but Alcantara leather seats, which are kinda sporty, they all make sense, and you need this car with those options. As you can tell, this car is equipped with the DSG gearbox. I'm just gonna do a slight acceleration. If an alien comes to Earth and it asks, what's a car like on the inside nowadays in 2018? And I think I'd have to show the Volkswagen Passat, or any Volkswagen in a Bentley in particular. Big screen here, digital dashboard, great materials. I can't find one place where I'd say, yeah, this plastic isn't where it should be and this doesn't feel like, and this is nasty. Everything is nice. And I mean it, absolutely everything is nice. If I had to complain, and let's be honest, I have to, because it's weird otherwise, the steering wheel is too thin for my liking. I wish it had more bolstering or gripping points. In late 2017 or 2018, the Volkswagen Group updated their media system as a whole. Absolutely every car now will get this full touchscreen, and by which I mean, if you get the Navigation Pro, the higher version, you won't get any buttons on the side. They're just sort of touch screen buttons, and for me this poses a problem because I absolutely hate that you have to turn the volume up and down with touchscreen buttons. Come on, seriously, they're impossible to hit while you're driving. Give them a haptic feedback or anything. I don't even know when I'm pushing them. It's just annoying. The screen itself, it's better, I have to say. This is the 9.2-inch version, the highest spec screen you can get on the Passat or the RTN or Golf. It's responsive, it has a good resolution, and yeah, there's nothing really I can complain. And if you get the R-Line or the Highline version, which is now called the premium something, some marketing stuff going on right now. Anyway, if you get that, there is an executive package as standard, which includes the navigation, keyless entry, Alcantara seats, backup camera, automatic tailgate and maybe something else, but anyway, it's a really good deal. If you get this screen as standard, fine, I would be very happy. If not, the standard screen, it's not that bad really. And actually, if you get the standard screen, you get volume knobs. That's why the smaller screen is better in my books. Climate control, simple, well laid out. Absolutely every single car in Volkswagen Group has the same layout. Heated seats here, sound controls, automatic climate control. You can control the temperature here. It's easy, simple. This 1.8 actually makes quite a nice sound. It really does. Anyway, you can get the interior of this car in many different colors. If you get the comfort line or trend line, you have cloth seats, which actually aren't bad. They're not bad at all. If you get the Highline version, you get Alcantara and leather. It feels much posher, and that would be my choice. And there's also an option of full leather, and you can option that as a brown color. If you get the Alcantara and leather combo, you can choose between beige and black. And if you get the beige full interior, it's just very nice. It is a hassle to keep clean, I have to admit. But if you're a neat person and just don't do stupid things with your car, inside your car, get the white one. It just looks so nice, it really does. The active info display, I've talked about this before. I like it a lot. It is configurable just as you like. Currently I have a navigation screen. I can make it bigger, I can make it smaller, my choice. If I want, I can see my audio, telephone, I can make calls, I can see the state of the car. If you get the Highline, you obviously get some more options as standard. Adaptive cruise control, front assist, nicer interior, and so on. It does cost a bit more, but not by a whole lot. The Passat starts from 20,000 euros. This particular car, you can have it for around 30 grand. And when I say around, the real price would be a bit more, but there are really good deals right now. There is actually a offer. If you get the Highline version, you get R-Line as standard. Front wheel drive. Woohoo! Anyway, if you get the Highline, you will get R-Line as standard, which means outside nice sporty details and some other sporty bits. Maybe one option I would actually choose would be the massaging seat for the driver. It's around 200 euros and it's a bargain of an option in my books. The rest of the Germans, BMW, Audi, they charge like €1,000,000 for massaging seats, but Volkswagen, 200 euros. Why not? You can now see the backup camera working nicely. A very big screen is useful for that. The 1.4 liter petrol engine has many disguises. 92 kilowatts, 110 kilowatts, I think, or something like that. And then there is this 1.8. In my books, the higher version of the 1.4 petrol or this 1.8 is the way to go. At least in the city. If you do travel long distances, diesel might be the one for you. It wouldn't be for me. I like the petrol version. The car has 250 Newton meters of torque, which is plenty. Around the town, with front wheel drive, you don't need more. If you had all wheel drive, yeah, sure, why not? But as it is right now, you don't need it. You really don't. DSG gearbox. Just seamless. It's very quick. You don't even notice it in automatic mode. In manual mode, you can push gears manually. I wish it had pedals, because if you have a DSG gearbox, you really need the pedals. As I mentioned before, I actually really like the sound of the 1.8. Now, let's take a quick look on the outside. This is the key. It has keyless entry all around, even in the back doors. Are you a lorry? Ah, see? It works. Boot itself, it is big. I think... How do it work? I think the Superb has a bigger boot, but it's just by a visual. The load cover, it is sort of smart. You can push it, it goes halfway back, push it again, and it goes away. I personally prefer the one that goes up and then goes down, but as this is, it's okay. Now, sitting at the back, there is loads of room. Absolutely no complaints here. You have a nice handrest with cup holders. Materials just same as in the front. You can have rear heated seats. This car does not have them, but it does have free zone climate control, which means the back seat drivers can really adjust the temperature. Sit inside and push this start button here. The car fires right up. Now, as far as driving feel is concerned, one thing pops out, and that is the wind noise around the cabin. And yeah, it's not tire noise. Tire noise is okay. It's running on, I think they're Bridgestone winter tires, studded tires, but that's not the problem. The wind noise is actually the problem right now. It's not bad, but it's more than I expected. And some rivals are quieter on the inside. They just are. The steering feel, it might be too light for my liking. I wish it had the dynamic mode, which makes the steering harder. So in a road like this, you can really feel the car, and in the city, you can just put it in comfort mode and just turn it with one finger. But again, it's not bad. I'm just trying to find something wrong with this car, and there's not much wrong. There's really not much wrong with this car. So, what do I think about the Passat? I can't say the new Passat because it's not new, although it's brand new, but it's not new. You know what I mean? Anyway, at the beginning of the video, I asked if it's better than the Superb, the sibling of the VW group. They're both very good cars, and a year ago, I think my money would have gone to the Superb. Right now, I don't know. The Passat seems a bit more a quality item on the inside. On the outside, I think I actually prefer the Sportline, or yeah, Sportline look of the Superb. The R-line design of this car is not bad either. Anyway, whichever car you pick, they're gonna be really good. Almost all of the engines are good. Don't get the cheapest versions, as I say always. The 1.8 is perfectly fine if you don't need all the power. The 1.4 with the highest spec version engine is the way to go. You can get the R-line, Highline design trim with that car also, so no problem there. But as it is right now, this is almost a perfect car. If it had all-wheel drive, I might even say it would be the perfect car for the regular guy who just wants a good car to drive around. Nothing special, nothing much, but just a very good car. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you think. There will be new videos coming soon. And yeah, see you again, guys. Bye.